are getting ready to do 250 miles at Legacy Charlotte. I think I'm going to release this in about a month while I'm on vacation. So unless something comes up and I need to get some content out. So yeah, this is the last video most likely you'll see of Yellow Walls, because unless they've changed their mind, this track is going away, sadly. So we've got 24, 25 people right now, and early morning right now in sim. It is almost 9 a.m. We've got sun on 4 times, or if you want to be more accurate, the Earth is spinning at 4 times. And that is going to take us through 167 laps, about an hour and a half, so times that by 4. We're going to go through quite a bit of time and maybe getting into night. I assume we'll be getting into night. I can't remember when I actually scheduled the race to start. Doesn't look like I have it listed. So we're about ready to go qualifying though. Right now I was early on track. It was still dusty because I don't have it clearing debris, so there was a lot of dust on track and there wasn't a whole lot of grip. That grip is coming up. Track temp is coming up as well, and the track temp should go through quite a bit transitioning from middle of the afternoon to evening, and there may be some clouds rolling in as well. Depends on how the timeline worked with accelerated time. Sometimes that doesn't work out very well, but hopefully it's a good one. We got a decent group of drivers here. It looks like we've had a few people join since I last looked at the car count. Let's get Bryce a paint scheme. He will be AC Delco. And yeah, so 20 seconds, we'll go to qualifying. I will qualify. Let's see where Mark ran his fastest time. Just want to know if I got to go top side or down low. Okay, he's going down low. But yeah, marbles are not going to get cleared the entire race, so debris on the apron, debris up by the wall is going to be a thing. Not that these really create a lot of debris, it seems, but it has the potential to do so. I'm going to leave brightness on 8 because we could be going into the dark. Track temp is now 99, and I'm guessing we're going to have a few people put it in the wall as they get out there and slide into the first corner in qualifying. But yeah, wanted to do a long race farewell to this track. It's so stupid that they're getting rid of it. Really hope they've changed their mind and this video doesn't make any sense to anyone, but all we're gonna have is the modern version rather than this legacy one without safer barriers all around, with actual grass on the infield. Oh yeah, that's sliding a bit. Push the nose. It is fixed set. I'm gonna take it around the top here. See if we can get just a little better run to the line and maybe slow it down a little bit more into 1 and 2. So there's only 5 sets of tires, and early on in the race, in the hotter temps, you're not going to want to really use those tires up. So there's going to be a bit of management going on with that. And, well, we just go slower. P11 right now. So practice pit stop. Got a couple of seconds left.
Chicken flag, chicken flag.
Nose is just sliding around at the moment. 102 track temp. And it's only 10:38. It is gonna get hot and slick. Ooh, it's gonna get slick there. And I downshifted into third too early. Okay. P14 now. So. Guess I gave us a 5-minute warm-up, didn't realize that. Can't skip through that, so is what it is. Colin hasn't been able to join. Not sure if he's having issues. Cat is meowing in the background. Track temp now 130. That front end is really not going to want to turn. Oh, big old meows behind me. So yeah, no wave arounds, no lucky dogs. I thought about doing manual wave arounds for people between first and second, since that's kind of how it worked in the old days, because the leader would just let them go. But, ooh, it is slick. It's just a bit too much work for me to try to do in car. Oh yeah, we're going to be looking for sundown. Crazy slick up there. Alright. I'm going to go use the restroom, and then we will get racing. So I will put it on somebody to watch, and hopefully unmute myself when I get back. All right. Two-hour time limit as well, just so that it doesn't go crazy long. Tracked up now to 132. Let's take a look at the weather. It is gonna stay 86 out, and it is, I think we're starting the race here. So the sun's going to change angles a bit. And then I think sunset is right around 8 o'clock. So just going to be getting through this initial start, and then hopefully having a fun time doing a long race. All right. So where did we end up qualifying? I didn't actually see how bad I did. 14th. Okay, not bad. My dad up in 8th, so I did very bad. So, time to go racing. We got 27 of us, if everyone's in here now. Looks like we are. We got everyone. Cool. Got a couple of new people, I believe. And track temp is now 124, so it'll be a little more grip, and it's probably only going to go down from there. Track temp, not time. Brain shut off.
One lap to green. Line up on the outside. Pit road is closed right now. The estimated SOF is 3,050. Keep it clean. The DNF today would hurt our points a lot. Still waiting on 2 cars to grid. Waiting on the final car to grid. You have 4 additional sets of tires during this race.
So tires will be an issue, especially if we get like a 30 lap run here at the start. You're going to have to decide, okay, do I just put fuel on it and baby it through another fuel run? Because if you do 30, 30, 30, that's 150 laps. So at some point you're going to have to go longer. So 30's probably not too bad. 20 is going to be one where there's going to be a bit of a split difference on it. Create some different strategies for sure. But you're going to want the fresh tires as the sun goes down, and you can actually go quickly. But first off, we got to get this race started. Get everyone through the first few turns clean. Hopefully have no issues. Track temp 124, it will go up as we generate some heat as the field, but it's going to go down from here. It's 3:40 in the afternoon now in sim, so the sun's going to start dipping. Track's going to pick up heat and grip, and hopefully we'll have a good time.
Green flag, green flag. Inside. Stay high. Still inside.
Just give lots of room in case the car down low gets loose on our inside.
Clear.
Continue to stay up here, and we've already got a wreck.
The car inside.
Staying green. Looks like
There at the
everyone continued on. Not sure what happened there. But we're just going to continue green because I didn't see anyone actually get completely spun out. They all saved it. Somehow they all saved it. I did see Billy was involved. Hopefully it wasn't a blink or anything stupid that caused it like that. But thankfully, everyone didn't pile in. There was a couple of people that got there quickly, but they're going to be in a bit of pain for a moment trying to cool those tires off. It's like Matt sliding up the track just a little bit in the center. Hopefully I did turn yellows on. Ooh, that got slick. I have no idea. Something happened in the back as well. I just saw a car very slow. I believe automatic yellows are on. If they're not, that is going to be very annoying. But I think they were just down on the apron, so it caused a big issue there with it not throwing the yellow because they were off the track. But yeah, we're starting to see some people struggling. I'm starting to feel a bit of grip struggle. Just doing some rotation. I'm not in too big of a hurry though. Like I said, using the tires up right now while it's hot isn't going to gain us a lot. Double check back the field. Looks like everything's okay. First bit of this race though, not too necessary to push it. Single file restarts will suck for track position if we fall too far back, but there's a massive gap, so this is more about just kind of saving the tires because everything is going to be magnified on grip levels and the way they change.
34.707.
Looks like some action up ahead. My dad making a pass, or nope, he is making a pass. We got someone on pit road already. Rick getting back in line. There's a weird little wobble to the left it does if you stay too low out of 2, it feels like. So we can go 63 more laps on this tank at this pace. So if it does stay green, there's going to be quite a few different strategies. But the normal strategy, the 2-tire strategy, is not going to be a thing because there's more than one stop. Once we get into the final, 60 laps, past lap 100, then you can start thinking about it. But Oh, my dad getting loose up there. He is struggling now. Take it easy. Big loose, keeping it low.
34.969.
Alright, I feel like I need to get past the 4 guys in front of us right now.
Outside.
Starting to feel like I'm getting quicker than them without pushing it. But I also think my dad's kind of stacking things up here because he's struggling through the center of the corner, it looks like.
34.791.
Oh, that was bad. Big ass slide on the right rear. Gonna take it easy into this corner. Track temp though, 124. Guess it was good to have a very hot warm up to kind of get everyone's brain around the grip level.
34.773. Car outside. Clear outside.
Just ease it in. Saw a marble flick up there. Maybe dangerous to come up this high with the later on. Oh, that was a big snap. Okay, too much throttle. Trying to get all of it. Back it down. Looks like Shane's going through a little bit of a wobble phase as well. Jake up there with a big old wobble. Rick with a big slide off the bottom, and now he's going to have a snap on the exit. Luckily not too big a one.
Still there, hold your line. 34.993. Outside. Clear, outside.
Nearly overdrove it there.
Stay low.
Jake, another
Clear
big snap.
outside.
Okay, that puts us in 10th. Shadow's getting bigger into 1. Mark getting a little bit of pressure up there for the lead. Shane going way up the track on entry.
Inside. Stay high.
Oh, car's just coming to me. We got another one around, but saves it. Watch out for Jake snapping randomly at any point.
Car outside. Go low. 34.981. Go low.
He drove it in deep up on top, but oh, nope. He got on the brakes. Sounded like he drove it in really deep. Alright, we got Sage, Zach, and Gavin ahead. I think there's going to be a couple of phases through this first run. We still got 50 laps of fuel left.
35.0.
But I think the tires are probably going to go away on us a little bit. Track temp now down to 121 as we get a little bit of cloud cover. Holy shit. Okay. We hit the big slide moment now. Back that down. We're not going to go down low. Just going to run this middle bit. Gavin down on the apron. Track temp now 120.
35.249.
Gavin lost a lot of time there with that little moment. He's probably taking care of it. Everyone's starting to get that snap. That has pushed the tires just a tiny bit. I'm starting to get it from pushing the tires. I think there's just going to be these multiple phases, and the people that just do a steady lap are going to be very good when it comes to the last 20 laps of the run. We are a long ways away from that, though. Just going up here, not seeing a whole lot of marbles, not feeling a whole lot of issues. I just want to try to straighten up the exit, because that's where the snap is happening down lower. And if I can reduce the amount of times I slide that right rear, I feel that'll be better. I'm definitely not feeling like the right front's going to be an issue right now. It will be once the sun goes down. It's now 4:30, so we have done an hour of in-sim time from the start of the race, I believe. And Mark has lost it, and he's got Warren. Nowhere for Warren to go there. Rick gets ran over back there. That is unfortunate. And this puts us in a really bad situation, because this lap 25, you can go take tires, but if we get a lap 25 caution every time, you're not going to be able to put any decent tires back on, so I don't think Warren's going to be able to catch up. It looks like he was very damaged.
Catch up, 33. Car.
Unfortunate. Took two fast cars out there. I'm going to go ahead and come in, take fuel. If it goes green, though, God, you know what? I'm going to take four. I'm going to take four.
5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
It's early, but one of these in the middle is going to be long. 85.78 for the tires.
Okay, go.
Oh, almost spun Rick.
They want you in single file.
All right, well, a lot of fast people have gotten damage and had little spins, so...
Catch up, 70 car.
Now we definitely need to... We can't... I don't feel like we can change these tires any earlier than, like, 70. We'll go ahead and clear all penalties, if there is any, from anything stupid with the cars trying to get caught up. We've still got a lot of the field trying to get caught up. My dad has waited a lap to pit, so he got himself a penalty. Why do I gotta let the 8 car by? This is being stupid. Apparently it's gonna put him at the front. We'll just clear all penalties when we go green. He's probably gonna be tail end lead lap on the outside if it's asking us to get by him. I have no idea what he's doing now. Oh, he just left. Okay. Well, I have no idea. Get in the correct gear.
About to go green. Stay focused.
Get ready to reset. Track temp now 115.
The pace car is off. Be ready. Green flag, green flag.
Wait till everyone crosses the line.
3, 2, 9.
A lot of weirdness there. I think Colin just didn't understand that it was telling him to go up to the outside as the tail end of the lead lap guy, I think. I don't know. Sage gained a ton of track position, so did he do 2 tires? See some rubber starting to darken the middle of the track. Just gonna be a little bit of a hang up here. Just gotta wait. Try not to overdrive it and slide up.
Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Clear outside.
Try to get ahead of Jake before he starts getting loose again.
34.032. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Still there. Clear outside if you want them.
Alrighty. That is P5 now. Just like this middle line better.
Car outside. Keep digging. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Clear high. 33.676. You're in fifth.
Just don't feel like I'm pushing it.
Stay low. 33.691. Stay low. You're in 4th position.
But I'm guessing in about 20 laps, I'm gonna go, oh man, I shouldn't have drove so hard. Oh, wall hit back there.
33.797. You're now in 3rd.
Yes, already starting to feel the tires go. But track temp now 114. It is 5 o'clock. 5:09.
013.
Mark is out of the race.
34.008.
They are bunched up behind us.
33.9.
Glad we didn't do something stupid and keep those tires on. We would have been way back, and it's probably going to go green till lap 80, so. James up high again. I thought he was getting the wall, but looked like he just brushed it. Gavin getting back around him, and now probably going to start seeing the speed from the people that didn't push it immediately. Oh, they're still side by side back there, so just going a little bit slower. Looks like Gavin is cleared now.
34.079.
Definitely feel like 2 tires will be the call when the sun goes down and the track is really gripped up. It's already feeling much tighter than it felt the first run. Long ways to go, though. Gotta start thinking about how we work it backwards. It's gonna be, we can make it 54 more laps. That gets us to, all right, it's a 1-stop race. If it goes green.
34.322.
We can go about 70 laps. So we just need to get it to 97, which right now we can go 55, which puts us at 97. And our fuel usage is probably going to go down a little bit as this run goes. Although the track's going to get faster, so it may not fluctuate. But at this pace right now, it looks like we can get to that 97. Oh, and it looks like James has had an issue. He's on pit road. It looks like there's a big gap, possibly. I don't know if something major happened or everyone had to check up. But yeah, I fully expected Shane, Gavin to start catching. I'm not going as hard as I was, but just need to ride now since we do need to hit a number.
34.533.
I mean, it's not too hard to get this one if it goes green. But it does mean we got to take the tires that far. Bryce is now on the F3. A little tight through center. Oh, I didn't even notice Chad was in here. And my dad is back in 19th now, so. Oh, okay. We still got that loose bit happening. Like, doesn't feel like there's any loss. I don't see any marbles. They don't get cleaned during caution, so just got to be careful of that. Yeah, no grip though through top of 3 and 4. Just get these two by us and then settle in. Try to keep the right rear on it. I think that's what happened with Mark. He just overcooked that right rear.
662. Inside. Stay high. Still inside. Keep high. Clear inside. Inside. Keep high.
Let them go pressure these two guys ahead because I wasn't going to be able to get past.
Clear. 35.299.
But yeah, since we got to take a full tank of fuel and do a whole nother 70 laps, I think everyone's going to do 4 tires under yellow, or under green, if we make it to 97. Billy has returned to the front. Shane getting that loose off. Track temp down to 110. I think we'll see the loose off vanish once we get under 100. It is now 5:48.
34.799.
Started the race at 3:30, so let you go, Shane, but thought you were keeping up with Gavin a bit. He had that loose moment and just had to cool it for a moment.
You're back in 4th position.
All right. 44 laps, so we got a pit. That gets us to 98. And the back of the pack is not falling off, or the middle of the pack, whatever we're calling them. They are stacked on each other and making good time right now. We've had a spinner.
34.683.
Ooh, about to be the spinner. It just goes at this point. This is like probably what Mark felt, where I just got marbles that I can't see on my tires up there.
Still there at the bottom. Keep high. 35.037. Keep high.
I tried to let him go. We both went slow.
Still there inside. Still there.
We just can't get away from each other now.
.166. Stay high. There's a car on the low side. Still there inside.
Backing each other up into this. I've been trying to let him go, but he's just not getting the speed down low. Or I've found a nice easy line up here.
Inside. Keep high.
He may have had a couple of wobbles off the corner.
34.998. Keep high. Clear inside.
Alright. Well, that wasn't anything what I expected was going to happen there. I was just trying to let him go, and then we both just went the same speed the entire time. That high line felt really nice, actually. Nick's gonna fly on by though. It looks like he's got some grip.
Inside. Still there, hold your line.
A lot of rotation around the top there, and that shadow's making it harder for my brain to comprehend where the wall is off the corner.
Clear.
Alright, a little too high, big slide. You got 35 more laps. Lap times have really dropped off here. 1.5 seconds slower.
34.951.
Definitely don't feel like 2 tires though gonna do us any good. Like I've been thinking of a world where a 2-stop with 100 to go would be quicker, but I just don't see how it could be. You'd have to take 2 tires.
887.
Cloud cover now. Added grip everywhere on track. Shane's gonna think that I'm just like racing the hell out of him. I've just been trying to get him around me,
Stay high.
and I can't decide what I'm more comfortable with
Keep high.
on my line.
Clear inside.
There he finally gets us.
35.119. Inside. Still there, inside. Still there, hold your line.
Almost got the wall.
Still there, hold your line.
Not too worried about this track position, because we know we've still got 30 laps to go. Hopefully I can keep the tires on it.
Still there. 35.193.
Ooh,
Still inside.
rotated really hard up by the wall.
Still inside.
Okay.
Clear inside. Inside. Still there, inside. Stay high.
All in here. Got Matthias behind us.
35.539. Clear inside.
P10. Let's take our time. 33 more laps here. That gets us to 99. Further that we stretch that out, the better. Did I just see smoke as well? Looks like Rick is on pit road.
35.00.
Hopefully for a pit stop and not for a wreck. I think I just saw more smoke. Someone has had multiple issues. That is Bryce heading into the pits. Sun back out.
033.
Not gonna get too much heating from this, just because it is going down. Now almost 6:30. pass Alexander back. Try to connect onto the back of this group. Got Bryce coming out, so he's going to do the 2-stop strategy. And he may have just tried to save a set, and that's why he was so slow. So then he kind of had to pit there. If he was doing that, he may have just stayed at the back. But now he'll be flying back up through here. It may cause some people to pit that aren't fully in tune with the situation. Definitely been loose. It just went through that tiny bit of a tight phase and then has stayed loose, but I'm not sure it'll be that way at the end of the race. Oh, Billy gets sideways. Billy gets big wiggle. He's got it saved. We got more smoke. There's Matt on pit road. So we probably got about an hour left in this race. That means that we got 4 hours of time change to happen. Time progression to happen. So that will get us to about 10:30 p.m. So we will get to dark. Oh boy. Big old snap for Jake. He's going to be struggling in this corner. Nope. I thought he was going to be having a snap on the exit. Billy blending in with the walls. That did not like that. Alright, Bryce on his new tires coming up. Billy smacks the wall a bit. I about did. I just backed out of it to take the loss rather than the hit. $22 laps till we pit. And no one can really do it earlier, so we're all pretty much going to be coming at the same 2 laps or so.
34.809.
Oh, more smoke. Jake, big wiggle all the way off the corner. Lap times haven't really changed though at this point. We're still 1.5 off our fastest lap, so
34.857.
there's not too much going on with fall off after a certain amount, which is kind of what hurts the oval racing right now. it just stops at a certain point, and then everyone's that quick. And then right at the end, anyone that's gotten their tires too low on percentage falls off a tiny bit more, but it takes getting down to about 20% to do that. And I don't even know if you can get this car down to 20% on a fuel run.
Still there, inside. Clear.
More smoke, more smoke. That's up in the wall. That was Daniel.
35.206.
Not sure what happened there. Looked like he had hit the wall. Maybe he hit the wall and spun into the pits. Or maybe he got down on the apron and it was covered in marbles and that just sent him. He had a big moment. He's still on pit road, so he may have got a penalty as well. Rick coming back out. I think he's been on pit road for a bit. Jake with a big loose moment there. We're going to be 3 wide off the corner. Bryce thinks better of it.
Just at the top of the lap. 32.683.
Oh, Bryce pushed up there. Thankfully, Jake was slowing down to get back in behind. We got 18 laps that we can go. That gets us to 98. I think now is the time to try to use the tires as long as we don't get ourselves spinning. Instantly start spinning up there. Snap off of 4 is what I'm scared most about. Bad wobble on entry. Shane had a moment up there as well. He was looking fairly slow. That was a big glitch there. Try to get this run on Billy. I think I want to do it on the high side. I don't feel like I've got the grip down low. But I don't have the grip up high if I throw it in that hard. Rear end just started checking out on me. Too high. Alright, we'll back it down a bit. These guys are struggling ahead of us. Ooh boy. Greg's got some fresh tires coming up on us. I nearly put it in the wall there. Greg should shoot by in the center of the corner.
2. Still there, hold your line. Clear inside.
12 laps till we need to pit. We're gonna get full fuel, 4 tires. Just make sure that's all set. Oh, bad entry, bad wobble. We got smoke. A lot of people spinning on the pit road, I think. Make sure that it adds 22. Matthews, best tires out of us 5 back here, or us 6 back here. Billy is checked out. That looked like Greg for a second blew his engine. There was like a bunch of dirt thrown up off the inside. Bad wobble. That just added a ton of heat. I just need to get it to the pit stop and then treat the tires better at the start. Oh boy, a lot of dirt down there getting him loose. I'm powering through shit that I shouldn't be trying to power through. We're just all dancing on the edge here, just trying to stay alive. You push it a little bit and it just wants to murder you. But maybe I'm just driving into the corner too hard, because the bigger liftoff with less brake there got us through the center pretty good. Feel that was going to be a bad exit. Billy gets a even worse exit.
34.687.
Zach up into the wall. He locks it down. There's a bump down there that can shoot you. Is he going to have the grip on his tires? I'm going to stay high. Sometimes that bump down on the apron can shoot you to the right.
34.844.
Six more laps of fuel, that gets us to 98. We'll probably just come in on 97. Matthews looks like he has nothing going on handling wise either. He just looks stuck to the track. Who's blinking first? You can't really do it too early, otherwise you're saving fuel a lot on the final run. And kind of like we pit on 27, get to 97 with a caution lap thrown in there. Kind of makes an all green very difficult to do 70. So going as far as you can. chain is in. He's going to be hurting trying to get it to the end if there's not a caution.
34.794. Car inside. Clear. Inside. Still there. Inside.
I'm okay giving up track position here for a clean entry where I don't have to watch. Billy's pitting.
Inside. Keep high.
Fuck, I'm getting loose. Jake's getting loose. He saves it.
Clear. 35.377. You've got about 2 laps of fuel.
God, it's gonna be very close on what I can do here. .938. You're back in fifth. I'd like to go one more. Just get this tiny bit here.
Have about 1 lap of fuel left.
I just can't miss my pit stall if I run out of fuel. We're gonna lose a bit of time, but that's okay. It may stumble on pit road a bit. Kind of stupid, risky to do, but it got us just 1 extra lap here. Be smart, don't spin.
The lead is pitting now.
We're gonna give up a lot of time just being safe and getting that extra lap, but could help us be quicker
Pit box in.
at the end of the next run.
5, 3, 2, 1.
If it goes all
Right
green.
here. You're back in third. Keep hustling.
Okay. We are in with, I think it was like 0.1. Didn't really look. Tires, 63.37.
Move it, move it. The lead is pitting now.
There's no penalties. Jake way out ahead of us. Zach way out ahead of us. It's okay though, just don't get a penalty.
Car in speed, 15, just at the fastest lap. 32.466.
Track temp 19 or not 199. Shit. 99. Tire track's pretty much in shadow now. Now it's just going to work its way to the air temp.
12.371. The next car's the leader.
May have been dumb to push it a little further for 1 extra lap, but we are half a gallon to the good right now at this pace.
You're in the top 10.
Or no, we're half a gallon short at this pace. Watch that as we cross the line each time and see. Well, you know what? I stretched it at lap, so that is helpful because it looks like we're not in a good spot. We're just going to have to back it down, and I don't want to clutch. I think we can just back it down and be fine. That'll help us on tires as well.
33.631.
Yep, that's it. We just need to back it down that tiny bit. So, in-sim time is now 7:50. Once the sun drops below the horizon, then the lights will come on the track. The lights on the light stands will come on a little bit earlier, but the overlays for the lights on the track will come on after the sun drops, which is why it gets much darker at oval tracks than it should right before sunset, just because they are not capable of running the night lights on the track with daylight shadows. But hopefully the new engine that is making them delete this track, if they stick with that stupid plan, hopefully the new engine will solve that and we can have some brighter evening tracks.
33.674.
Rick's been on and off pit road. Hopefully he's not having some weird penalty clearing issue. Greg back in for his 50 to go. Or no, he's doing a 60 to go stop. We are currently 12.8 seconds behind the lead. The leader is Gavin at the moment. Daniel behind him.
Car outside. Clear high.
Sage is third still. Shane is fourth. Billy fifth. Billy's only 3.2 behind. The only person that I feel like right now is on the same fuel strategy as us is Matthias. And he's doing a better job saving because he starts out just a little bit slower and he's much quicker. So if it does go green, he's probably got the best chance to win it if the front guys do have fuel issues.
3.872.
Getting dark though. Just waiting to see if that looseness comes back. I assume it's going to. Track temp 98. It's going to drop a little slower now because already close to air temp and we're on track at speed.
33.926.
Plus it just traps heat longer. Doesn't just instantly cool off to the air temp. Behind us is Andrew going fairly quick, but Pitt 4 laps before us. Or 2 laps before us, 3 laps before us, I don't know which. And Alexander has gotten around him now, who pit 1 lap after us, so he's even better on fuel. But we did see him kind of fall off on speed midway through the last run. Car feels much tighter. But we're only 14 laps really into this. I said about lap 20 is when that rear end starts wanting to jump. Alright, the lights on the light poles are lit up. You will see a bright flash when the lights on the track get put on. Should be soon. And then we'll be able to see a bit better now, or again. We are not good on fuel at this pace. Glad I looked over there. I was starting to... There we go. Lights are on. Such a fine line on the pace that I can run. So we got 50 laps. I need 15 gallons of fuel, right? Yeah, we're at 50 laps left. Are we at 50 laps left? $50 times 3 would be 150. So that's 15 gallons. If you add 50 times 3.1, that would be... My brain can't do math when I'm driving. Would it be just 15 and a half? I don't think so. It might be, because 0.1 times 50 would be 5. So yeah, 15 and a half. So we should actually be good on fuel. We just need to get some track position. And by that I mean catch up to Matthias. Car's still not really changing. Haven't felt it get loose. May mean that we are in 2-tire range for any caution, but hopefully that won't be a thing. Because it's going to be interesting to see who can pull it off at the front. Because, I mean, we went pretty far and we're still close. Where are they at? Are they fuel saving? Gavin's still leading. Daniel's still second. How far off are we? 14.5, so they are gaining on us. Which makes me think that they're not going to be able to make it because they're going quicker and have less fuel. God, I feel like I should have taken 2 tires on that last stop because it's feeling tight, but that's okay. A little slower is good for us. I think we are good on fuel now, so I can go as much as I want. It's yelling at me though, it's saying no. Alright, 13 gallons of fuel. Would get us
34.259.
Yeah, I think we're okay. Just can't push throttle too hard. Cars went through a complete change though, because that snap is no longer there. Or it hasn't shown up yet. It feels very tight, as Zach just found out.
34.163.
Move the brake bias back now, just because we are going through a major handling change. I should have been messing with that a bit in the first runs, but alright, we got 40 to go at the line, which means that I need 12.4 gallons to make it. We're at 12.7. But I need 12.8 to make it at this pace. So we are just a little short at the moment. Looks like Jake is doing a lot of saving right now, but he pit 2 laps before us, so he's got a lot of saving to do. Although it could be one lap before us. It depends on where his pit stall was.
4-3.
But I think everyone else ahead of us is way, way further short. Other than Matthias, who hopefully is just going too fast. I am glad though that I grabbed that extra lap.
34.246.
Alright, so when we get to 30 to go, I'm going to go with 0.33 is what we need, which would mean that I need 9.9 gallons at 30 to go to know I'm good. Right now, we're so far behind the leader that Racelabs has a weird issue. And when the leader crosses the line, it tells me I'm short. And when I cross the line, it tells me I'm kind of short. And then it says I'm good. So
0.209.
that's why I just got to do the calculations myself to be 100% sure here. Where are we on? We are 13.7 from the lead. Oh, Zach. Zach is all of a sudden ready to go. I don't know what happened there. It was just all of a sudden blazing into the corner.
34.26.
Right now, I'm going to have to say Matthias has got this one. That'd be good to see.
34.1.
Racing from Germany in a US time zone league. Now I think it's just like a midnight or 1 a.m. start for him, but it's a 2-hour race. That's still fucking late to do something with this much concentration needed through 2 full fuel runs.
34.169.
Okay, started getting a little loose there, so that's good news. Track temp down to 96. It is now 9 o'clock in the afternoon. We're at 10.2. We are not on target for a 3.3 gallon usage all race long. 3.2 is still doable because that is 9.6. Alexander back there, 2 seconds back still. He's got good fuel numbers with a lap longer. Bryce has done his second pit stop and is behind us. This car has definitely tightened up massively. That's the fun of doing accelerated time, because you do get that air temp and track temp changes. and you don't have to do a 4-hour race to do it. Shane in massive fuel saving mode now, it looks like. I forgot to look, but I think we're okay. We would have been at 9.5, 9.6, so it's on edge. I want to get past Jake before Bryce gets here. Try to get the run off the corner. Zero run. Clutching. Wasn't ready for that. I think that was clutching. Stay high. Shane's pitting. He realizes he can't do it, so he might as well try to make up some time early on fresh tires and jump everyone else that can't make it because they're not going to have time to come out. So if he grabs 2 tires and a splash, he should be able to make up that ground very easily. Yeah, right now though, it looks like this one is all in Matthews' hands. Jake has all of a sudden started going quicker. And we are now still 13.8 from the lead. There very well could be a few people, though, ahead of us that have just been saving, but they were so far out that we won't catch them. They've been clutching the whole way. Possibility. Where are we on time left in the race? Still have 34 minutes, so that's not an issue. Won't get cut short by time unless we have a bunch of cautions. That would have to be a shit ton of cautions, so. Getting looser. Track temp 95, air temp 81. It is now 9:23. So it does look like we'll probably be ending this race at 10 o'clock in sim. Sky is almost pitch black. I think there's just a little bit of orange behind the grandstands, so that's hard to see. You can only see it through the stairwells. Nope, I don't even think that's it. I think that's some weird lighting maybe happening off of like a Coke machine up there. I'm not sure. While I was looking at that, we lost a bit of time, but hey, that's a little more fuel saving. Closing in on 20 to go, so at that we're gonna Want to hope for we're at 6.6 gallons for the most fuel usage, but 6.4 for the lease, or for the normal. Right now I'm at 6.68.
34.33.
But what that does tell me is nobody that pit before us can make it, unless they did a shit ton of clutching. And I feel like they would have lost a lot of speed doing that. All right, 20 to go. We are at 6.3. Means I need to be at a 0.31 on fuel, which I currently am and have been most of the time. So I think the brake bias change helped. Just kind of bring some looseness. Uh-oh, Bryce have an issue.
34.3.
He's way off. Or no, that's Nick. He's in fuel save mode. They are all in panic fuel save mode. He pit on the same lap as us, but I don't think he realized what the situation was. Started off a little hotter, so now he's got to give up a bunch where we gave up a little each lap. Doing 0.31s. Says that I'm 0.11 gallons to the good. Graphical glitches there. Loose again. Maybe Nick just had a loose moment. About like us. Shane on some amount of tires, 2 or 4, not sure. He is coming back in 14th, a lap down right now. Caution pretty much just ends his race.
34.278.
Hopefully we don't get a caution, 'cause that would be sad to see, because I want to see who is going to run out. And right now Shane just committed to, all right, I'm going to run out, let me just beat everyone else, because I was already going to get beat by everybody that's not going to run out. And it's a risky, scary thing to go for that, because he's got the most laps that someone could cause a caution and then just completely destroy his race. But he will get a much better finish than possibly Gavin and Daniel, just because he's making up all this time. I entered a little too low, and then it slid. But I don't think the leaders can make it. I don't think they can. I could be wrong. Faster people are better at saving fuel too. I mean, we haven't had to do much saving clutch-wise. It's just been run a little bit slower, but they were also a couple of laps before us, which each lap is 0.3 that you gotta save, so that is a big chunk. That can take around 30 laps of fuel saving to get done. We are 14.5 behind the leaders, so they are going quickly. Who is leading? Daniel is now the leader. Gavin has dropped way off. I assume he is saving. Alexander behind is still not too far off. He's got a lap better fuel, lap better tires. He didn't fall off quite as much as last time.
34.402.
We are good on fuel. Can't do a 3-3, but we haven't really been able to use that much fuel anyways. But I feel like Matthias is good. I feel like Nick is good as well, because he didn't really start saving. I think he just had a loose moment, which may have cost him the race if he is good on fuel, because he was ahead. But then we never know what Gavin's doing. It doesn't feel like he was saving the whole run, so.
34.433.
We will find out over the next 8 laps here. Leaders should be coming in about 3 or 4. And then we got to keep heads up because people may be running out of fuel on the final lap.
4.262.
We are 0.1 gallons to the good, it says. Try to get a little quicker here, since we have got enough to go 0.32 on fuel usage.
34.207.
Try to get up to what I think is net second place. It was fun to feel this car change over the run. That was a lie. I think we got more than that. No, we don't. We're at 5 laps. But yeah, it was fun to feel this car change from day to night. Alright, well, we're going to start seeing people pitting. Matthias is slowed up, so he may not have been as focused on that. Ooh, big slide. We just put that extra heat in it, trying to go quick, and so this could be a Nick Martin win if he is good on fuel. Because he pit at the same time as us, it looks like. Or it could be the guys up front just saved and went quick. But they should be pitting this lap or next. We got 3 laps of fuel left.
Two left to go. 2 to go.
Oh, loose. Maybe they're not going to run out of fuel. I've got 2.3 laps of fuel.
3, 4, 5. You've got about 2 laps of fuel.
Who knows? Matthias in big time fuel saving mode. We've got to find a way around him. Doesn't look like anyone's wanting to pit. Maybe a bunch of slow cars rolling around, or somehow everyone was just way better at fuel saving. Because I'm going to run out, and I was one of the last to pit. Yep, they didn't have any issues. What the fuck? Not only am I slow, I can't save fuel. And I'm gonna wreck. Wow. Alright, well, I did not think they'd be able to save. We get 6th. And Daniel gets the win. Sage 2nd. None of them had any issues.
Good job.
I don't know when. Maybe they pit on 99. They were so far ahead. We don't really know. But great race to everybody. Very long race, and the car went through some changes. It's nice to be able to use all the stuff that iRacing builds, since everyone's so scared of using it in officials. We get 30-minute races and the car doesn't do anything. We were 63.48 there. Right rear was going to pop on us there. When did Daniel pit? That is the question. He pit on lap 98, so only a lap ahead. And was able to save that fuel with the clutching. So we never clutch, so that's probably why it was so close for us. Let's go take a look at those early issues. And Rick gets it loose. Billy checks up. Christopher wasn't ready for it. Everyone starts checking up there. Alex saves it. Everyone does a good job of saving it. They just lose a bunch of time. Then we had William. I'm not sure what he had happen here. Oh, he got loose and then got on the apron. So it goes sideways on him. He gets on the apron. It goes sideways again. And into the inside wall. I don't think anyone was behind, so no yellow for that. Mark up to the top. Spinning down. Warren absolutely nowhere to go. And they are both destroyed from that. And then looks like Rick got turned there. After that, thought Alex was going to blow his engine there. James is going to grab the wall. We saw that in the mirror. Alex is going to get a little wall. Oh, big wall. And he's the one that went through the grass. And then I think that created the dust that was up here in turn 1 on the low side that we saw getting kicked up for a bit. Andrew, gonna go grab that wall. A little more space out there than the modern tracks, and we're still hitting the wall. Rick going sideways, and that is a spin. He is sideways and no yellow because no one was close enough. That also made Daniel go sliding. Rick's gonna lose his trunk. Greg pushing up. I think he's trying to get to the pits. Nope. Nope. And Matt goes around. He might have been trying to get to the pits. Daniel, this was this wreck. Daniel bounces it off the outside wall. He's down on the apron though, no caution. Christopher. Nothing there. And he gets loose, overcorrects into the wall. That knocks off the right front. And then we're not going to have a whole lot from this point. Just, that's where I nearly ate the wall. Rick goes around to the apron, to the wall. Shane getting loose, seeing smoke. Nothing there. And now we're just going through the runs, getting to tires. I don't think we're going to see much of anything else. Maybe how Nick lost so much time, because clearly wasn't fuel saving. Matt up in the wall trying to stay out of the way. Shane gonna snag the wall. This is Daniel doing a replay of his earlier crash. Ooh, Shane in the wall. What is that? Why he decided to just pit? Probably. He just got in hot, got loose, hard wall hit. I thought everyone was going to run out of fuel. Matt gets the wall, knocks off the right front. Now we are near the end of the race. Gavin is probably just getting to his tire limit. Yeah, Billy's clutching, so they're all doing big time clutching now. And that is it. So, great race by everyone. Hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully by the time this comes out, iRacing has changed their mind, and we are still able to race this track, especially with the 87s. But, yeah. Thanks for watching. Thanks, everyone, for coming out.